Okay, we are ready to go racing. Carlos Almanis down right at the back of the grid. He's going to be looking to move forward. He's been fighting all day. But we are looking at the gantry. And it is lights out and away we go. And the right-hand side of the grid had an absolutely blinding start. They go 3 wide down towards turn 2 with Jamie Sheerman-Chase immediately into second place. And he'll be hunting down Shipman in first place. As Shipman immediately feels the need to go defensive. He knows the speed of Jamie Sheerman-Chase. He knows how aggressive he is. And he's immediately taking that defensive line again into turn 4. And now into turn 5 rather. But now Jamie Sheerman-Chase into turn 6 does not need a second invitation. He knows the Shipman was looking to go defensive, so he went as aggressive as possible. And now he's going to look to do exactly the same thing as he did in the last race, which is leave.
leave everyone.
Everyone.
What?
Disappear into an alternate dimension. That is Jamie Sheerman-Chase's sole reason for existence right now, as we are going to get their full positions as they cross the timing gantry now. So, your leader is Jamie Sheerman-Chase, or do we have timing? No, still too wide into turn 1, and they eventually get it sorted out by the time they go through turn 2. The entire rest of the grid looks a little bit more spread out now. Do we have the full live timing? We don't on the television. Hopefully the next time they come around the gantry we will. But Jamie Sheerman-Chase still getting hounded by, is that Tom Shipman? Is he on here? Yes, Tom Shipman. But I don't think Shipman's close enough to launch an attack. Maybe he had a slightly better exit out of turn 6. Jamie Sheerman-Chase taking a slightly defensive line through turn 7. He's all over the curb. That's going to compromise his exit through the kink of 8. Will Shipman be close enough to launch an attack? He thinks about it. No. Dips to the outside. Now, has to think better of it. Will he sling on down the inside? No. He was certainly sizing one up. He was making that move, swooping to the outside. He is not letting Jamie Sheerman-Chase go for Christ. He is saying, stay with me, like that song. What's that song? Stay
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith. So Sam Smith in second place, hunting Jamie Sheerman-Chase for the win. Is he going to dive down the inside? No, he has to stay behind for now to get that better exit, but looks like Jamie was just a little bit wide of that apex, but the gap has increased, and Tom Shipman is starting to see Jamie Sheerman-Chase do what he does best, which is drive very, very quickly indeed. The fight for 3rd, 4th, 5th, for 6th and 7th is very much on, as I think our second place sitter is getting shoved out wide, and I think we need to call heavyweight split 2 to the pit lane. Heavyweight split 2, if you are in that category, please get your helmets, suits, gloves, I don't know, everything else on. And Tom Shipman has let Jamie Sheerman-Chase go just a little bit. Staying with me is not Jamie Sheerman-Chase's plan right now. He is chasing victory, his second victory, and I do have live timings. How wonderful is that? Okay, so the gap between Jamie Sheerman-Chase and Tom Shipman is just under 6/10 as they went over the line. The gap behind Tom Shipman to Hassan Zafar in 3rd is a further 1.5 seconds, but the order is as follows. Jamie Sheerman-Chase in 1st from Tom Shipman, Hassan Zafar, Luke Dodman, Luca Nick, David Gaskin, Barry Lace, Carlos Almanis, Callum Bendelow, James King, Lewis Jolly, Matthew Clark and Freddie Winscale rounds off the grid. So Tom Shipman still within touching distance of Jamie Sheerman-Chase. He needs to get a tidy line through turn 9, and he does. Into turn 10, taking a tighter entry. Now he closes right up to the back of Jamie Sheerman-Chase. Nice and calm through turn 11. Those who are fastest are the ones who are calmest through turn 11. If you look like an accountant, then that's all good. They ride themselves off. The car number 110 has a 5-second penalty. That is Carlos Almanis down in 8th place, setting the fastest lap of the race at 56.482, but he has a 5-second penalty, so as it stands, he will finish very last. Tom Shipman still hunting down Jamie Sheerman-Chase. It seems to ebb and flow, this gap. Tom Shipman more powerful through the final sector, but Jamie Sheerman-Chase eking out his advantage through the first bit of the lap. But Tom Shipman is not letting him go. He's not letting him do the same as he did last race, where he simply walked away from everybody. It seems that Luke Dodman is having a little of a sniff at Hassan Zafar. He is also not letting him go. He's the second driver on the track saying, stay with me. Stay, sing with me.
Tell you what, Tom Shipman really needs this. He's had a bit of a torrid day. here today, and he's better than that. He knows that. He's nodding his head as he goes across the start-finish straight, but the driver 112, which I believe that is Barry Lakes, down in 7th place, has got a track limits warning. But yeah, Tom Shipman needs this. He's had a bit of a struggle today. He's much better than that, and he knows that. If he can get this, this is huge.
Why, he was nodding his head. He knows he's just pumped in a good lap, and in fact, he pumped in the fastest lap of 56.388 to close the gap between himself and Jamie Sheerman-Chase to only 3.5 tenths. And will he get close enough to launch a move? And even when he gets close enough, will Jamie Sheerman-Chase allow him to make that move? When you're spending that much time out in front, the only thing you can do is, when there's someone behind you, check where they are. That's the most interesting thing happening for Jamie Sheerman-Chase. So he knows where Tom Shipman is, probably better than Tom Shipman does. So by the time he gets close, will he be allowed to launch an attack? He knows the gap is basically nothing, as Jamie Sheerman-Chase again sets a lap about a tenth faster than his rival behind him. But now Hassan has really started throwing in the laps. He's under pressure from Luke Dodman. They're both setting 56.2s. So Hassan said, all right, well, you're up my back bumper. Well, I'm just going to up the pace. Nothing wrong with that. 56.237, fastest lap. I'm going to go for second.
Just keeping an eye on that gap with Shipman. It's flowing between about 0.3 and a 0.4 on every single lap. But as I'm watching here, I think that's getting closer. I think that's looking more like a 0.2 or a 0.3. We'll have a look when they go across the line.
And we've seen that, I think that Shipman's, and that is, looks like Luke Dodman trying to make a move on Hassan. Has he made that stick? Is that the car 1, 2, 2, 3? No, he has not gone past him. Hassan is still in third position, but there was certainly a robust exchange going through turn 10 as Tom Shipman is getting quite close. But no, Jamie Sheerman-Chase still covering that inside line. Tom Shipman taking the wider line through turn 4, now through turn 5. He just follows it very neatly. He's picking his moment, but there are 3 minutes remaining. We have 4 minutes on the television, but the gantry says 3, and the gantry is always right. But Tom Shipman is right up behind Jamie Sheerman-Chase. The question is, can he get close enough and in the right position to launch that attack? So into the kink of turn 8 through turn 9. It seems that Shipman has a wider exit of turn 9 and entry to turn 10. Now that would allow him to send it, I think.
Nearly did, but we got Barry Lakes that very, very, very nearly made a move on to, I believe, Luca there. As they head down the straight, Barry's now got someone on his back. Who have we got there? I believe that's Carlos, trying his very best to take advantage of Barry's misfortune there.
But even if Carlos was to go past, he does have a 5-second penalty, as there is almost a move from, I believe that's Barry Lakes, trying to look down the inside of Luke and Nick, but nothing doing at this time. The gap between Jamie Sheerman-Chase and Tom Shipman, he's looking all over his shoulder, but he's not going to make the move right now. He covers the inside of turn 7 through the kink of turn 8. Will he be close to make the move? I think he is. He's not going to go down the inside of this occasion. He's not close enough for the move, surely. Not down the inside here, that would be mad. No. So, down the outside, I think that might be, is it Luke Dodman making the move? No, not quite. Tom Shipman is pushing Jamie Sheerman-Chase through the final corners. 2 minutes remain. He is now right tucked into the slipstream of Jamie Sheerman-Chase. He has to make this move now, or he's going to risk taking it to the final few laps, where I think Jamie Sheerman-Chase's guard will be up. At the moment, he can't send it. He goes wider, prioritises the exit for turn 4. Looks out at turn 5. Jamie, little look over the shoulder. He knows he's there. Hugs the inside. Hugs the curb the entire way round. Another look over the shoulder. Check the inside for turn 6. Covers it off. Now Tom Shipman all over his back going into turn 7. Tricky braking zone. Don't go wide. Jamie Sheerman-Chase navigates it very well. Of course he does. Now into the kink of turn 8 and into turn 9. Is he going to be close enough to send it from there? No, I don't think he is. He's not quite getting the exit. Jamie Sheerman-Chase's exits are supreme. So into the kink of turn 11 now, penultimate corner of the lap. And it looks like Hassan Zafar is now setting the pace. So it was Hassan, 56.2. Then Shipman said, you know what, 56.1. Hassan said, raise you, 56 flat. 56.057. That's a tenth faster than anybody else on the track. And him and Luke Dodman are now hunting down the top 2. but I question whether the next lap will be the last lap. Jamie Sheerman-Chase will be driving on the white line. Tom Shipman will be trying everything. Hassan Zafar is going to be getting in on this action. As will, of course he is, Luke Dodman. He's never been too far away from the lead today. Even if he's not in the lead, he's certainly contesting for it. He's one of the locals here. He's the one who should know this track, and he does, like the back of his hand. Tom Shipman all over the back of Jamie Sheerman-Chase. Heading into turn 9. It's a tidy exit. Will he go for it? Oh, I have a feeling that there's a move on there. If this though happens to be the last lap, it is the last lap. So Tom Shipman all over the back of Jamie Sheerman-Chase needs to tuck well into the slipstream to get his best run towards turn 4, as there is action. Carlos Elmadas makes his way past Barry Lakes and Luca Nick, I think, at the end of this lap. He's made 2 positions, but he still has that fastest lap. That 5-second penalty. Luke Dotman now into the 55 lines, and Jamie Sheerman-Chase is defending, as is, I believe, Hassan Zafar is also defending. He's doing everything they can to maintain position. If these two groups get worried about each other, they're not going to be able to focus forward, as Tom Shipman again looks for the move. It's not going to happen. Jamie Sheerman-Chase will be covering turn 7. He'll be covering turn 8, but he's got a gap. Crucially, he has enough of a gap into turn 9, and he needs to hope for a bad exit here. Does Tom Shipman, but I think Jamie Sheerman-Chase has done enough. Oh, down the inside, he's hit him! He's hit him! Luke Dodman hits Hassan Zafar, but Jamie Sheerman-Chase comes round the final corner. He fends off Tom Shipman. He wins the lightweight split 1 final. I'll hand over to you.
Bloody hell. And we thought today couldn't get more exciting. One of the King brothers almost sends it then on the last lap as well. Tries to get the overtake done on David, as they were fully 3 wide going across the line. Nothing less than 0.7 separating them there. We're going to go through the order so you guys know what you've got down there. We've got Jamie, who finished in first. We've then got Tom Shipman, then Hassan, Luke Dodman, Carlis, Barry Lakes, Luca, Callum, David, Jamie King, Lewis Jolly, Matthew Clark, Freddie. That was very close to being a 4-way battle for the end. That gap really closed down with Tom Shipman battling Jamie and then Luke Dodman battling Hassan. What an incredible fight, and luckily Luke Dodman did give the position back to Hassan when he made that diving move on the last few corners, so I believe he probably won't be getting a penalty for that. So that should be your final running order there for the lightweight split 1.